Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Cos. Welcome back to Wars Orochi 4. Had y'all been paying attention the previous episode, you know what I'm saying? We were doing our best to protect the bracelet found by Naotara, even as she transformed. And we also had the I wouldn't say big three, but at least three people from the Jin dynasty join up in Sumashur, Sumajao, and Wang Yuanji. So, but unfortunately, I also failed an objective for the first time. At least in this game. Also, I must add that, you know, as you can see, freaking Kotaro's on our side. I think eventually I'm gonna switch up the lineup and add him to the festivities. I still need to give it some thought. I see a good amount of enemies once again is from the Ch2. You know, the Wu and the Wei deserve some love too, especially the Wei. I can't stress this enough, but I digress. But also, yeah, I lost my train of thought. But definitely freaking, you know, I know eventually they're gonna give more adapt to the Wu and the Wei, but still that's not the point. Because you know, the Wu and the Wei mean as much to Dynasty Warriors as the Ch2 does. Hell, if not more. But again, that's just me. Yeah. And of course, you know, we gotta, at least here, we got a couple of the Guan siblings here. In Guan Yinping. I'm not so sure about Guan Suo. Oh, wait, hold up. Freaking Chaos Origin. Wow, I swear, I can't aim for shit. But then again, homie was off camera. But even still, freaking... I thought I was at least in the area, so it would have took some damage. Rather than not taking any at all. I was about to consider Guanji until I realized that was just an NPC. One thing that would make the bow and arrow a lot more lethal of a weapon is that like maybe, well, that maybe the arrows explode upon making contact with their target, or 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 like like the arrows be on fire or something, or be covered in electricity. Just a little something along the lines would make the arrows that much more lethal. And I always keep forgetting about Guan Xing as far as the Guan family goes. Because most of the stories I remember, at least in the game, always you see Guan Suo, Guan Yu, even though it's the father, Guan Ping, Guan Yin Ping. But it seems that Guan Xing is on the outside looking in, redheaded stepchild of the family, if you will. When funny enough, if anything, well, why the hell did I do that? Well, that was a complete waste of Musu. Considering that hit, let's see, get to at the 1, divide that, and multiply that. Oh, wait, nobody. God, man. Feel like a fool. Like, even though freaking my hand slipped, but still, it's not the point. That's a faithful wife. Well, that being said, Bao Sanning's weapon is pretty dope. It's like a deadly yo-yo of sorts. Because the ending part that looks like a yo-yo has sharp blades around it. You know? So I'd say her enemies should consider themselves lucky that she isn't an expert at using a yo-yo. But then again, a yo-yo wasn't made around that time, so it's not like she could make reference to that. At least that, as far as I know. Who knows, man? Yeah, maybe a yo-yo really is that old. What we doing? Facing all Greece or something? Look at this. Oh, well, we got another origin. And hell, minus the origin, if I didn't know any better, I would have said we were competing in the Olympics right in Athens. Athens, Greece, that is, not Athens, Georgia. I remember that time where you know I think the Summer Olympics were coming up, and they kept making an emphasis on the fact that the city that the Olympics were taking place in had shared the same name as a city in Georgia. The city in Georgia shared the same name as the city in Greece. Hey, that's one objective down. Let's see. Actually, wait a minute. Oh. Hold on. I did. Oh wait, I didn't encounter Athena yet. Where the hell is she? As a matter of fact, you were. That's a laugh, only referring to him as a master. You know, mainly because you know there was a time where I looked up the history of the Warring States period in Japan. I find it rather amusing, or rather surprising, take your pick, that Yukimura was not as integral a part in the unification of Japan. Yeah, and it's like, and it's so shocking to me because, you know, hold on. Man, where is this fool? You gotta be kidding. Unbelievable. Now let's get him. Now, as I was saying, I find it so surprising that Yukimura wasn't in, you know, didn't have such a well. All right. We got the got another objective down, but how fitting that that Yukimura also gets one of the bracelets. And I find this interesting, considering that as I was saying, and hopefully I don't get interrupted again. That he didn't play as big of a role in unifying the land as I thought he would, considering that when it comes to pretty much most of the games, he's at the forefront of most of the stories, and also he's on the cover art for at least Samurai Warriors. Hey, I expect that to be as quick as I thought it would be.
無論、私もそうしたいと思っている。やはり。
Well, I mean, we're trying to save mankind as a whole, you know, not just your man and whatnot.
なん、我が子が。
だから私はこっちに来たんだ。関作を助けて
Got
あ
a
げたい
fact.
から。
Liu Bei's better than him, son, is also under the control of Athena. Well, don't you worry. We're gonna get right to that, quick, fast, and in a hurry, so that Liu Bei here can stop embarrassing himself, and his better than him son can take the reins and show him how it's done. Gotta love the modesty in Yukimura. But then again, you know, modesty, you know, and pretty much anybody goes a long way. You know, I also must mention, when it comes to the grades in every, when it comes to clearing the stages, I'll probably try and, you know, do better. As far as the grades go off camera, like you seeing that at like D and C and all that, I'll probably do what I can to get it to A or S off camera, because like I said before, I'm not replaying stages just because I felt that I screwed up or I didn't do something right. I mean, the only time I'd be replaying stages is if I lost. But so far, thankfully, I haven't yet.
オリンポスの神による本格的な侵攻、ダッキと呂布の動き、そして信長の目的、解き明かすはずが、この複雑に絡み合った意図を少しでもほぐすため、やはり闘争を始めん。まさか素直に話してくださるはずもない。力のぶつかり合いになるのは致し方ありません。こちらもかなり仲間が増えたし、腕輪も2つある。挑むなら、これ以上時間をかけて、
Nice. Yukimura is playing the role of Tyr. Shout out to all y'all God of War fans. But of course, unlike the actual Tyr, he ain't got an answer to what's his face, he ain't got an answer to Kratos. In this case, he answers to Shingen Takada. Actually, speaking of Shingen, I've always liked to see what Shingen looks like with without his mask. But then again, I like. I'd always like to know what certain people who wear a mask or conceal their face, period, look like without said cover off on them, you know.
弱気になるなリクソン。俺たちが力を合わせれば必ず乗り切れる。そうですね。では、あ？戦場が騒がしくないか？
Alright. See what needs to be done. Huh, only 400? That's easy enough. You know, another thing that I also noticed that when it comes to you know, waiting for that to load. If you're still at the preparation screen long enough, you won't have to worry about it loading. And it'll be just, the bar will already be set full, waiting for you to start. Oh man, Musashi Miyamoto and Kojiro Sasaki. First off, this nigga Koshiro is a friggin' nutcase. At least when he was introduced, he was a freaking nutcase. Just hell bent on raising as much hell as he possibly could, and kill as many people as and kill as many people to his heart's content. Oh, they've decided to join up. Well, how smart of them that they've decided to join up with the right side of history. But anyways, but then I find it so funny, at least on Kojiro's side of things, that at least in Warriors Orochi 3, that he basically turns into more or less a copy of Zhang Fei. Zhang He. You know, being very skilled in battle, but likes to emphasize the beauty of things. And always focused on looking beautiful too. And this was also made prevalent as the third attire for Kojiro was literally a red version of Zhang Hei's regular attire. And yeah, needless to say, I did switch up Kojiro's attire so that they were wearing matching stuff. Because when Kojiro joins the cause, himself and Zhang He start associating themselves with each other, wanting to bring out the beauty in the world, while both showing off their beauty. And And honestly, and it's also pretty shocking when freaking at least in the case of Kojiro, fucking Origin. Wait a minute, weren't we already at this place earlier in the story? Yeah, it don't matter. I'm gonna still whoop some ass anyways. Well, I didn't get as much as I wanted to, but that's still some progress. And as long as time isn't running out, and I still got plenty of troops of enemies to fight, any progress is good progress. Yeah, given how psychotic that Kojiro used to act around Samurai Warriors 2, it was certainly very shocking to see him act. I wouldn't say feminine, but more effeminate. No. What's the word I'm looking for? Flamboyant. You know, that's the verb. Act flamboyant, and even more so as flamboyant as Shanghai. But then again, with him doing that, like I said, made them the perfect 1-2 combo. I wish there was a quicker way to build up the unity magic. I definitely got to see off camera a quicker way to build up unity magic. And you know what? I'll say this when it comes to Yukimura, when I played Samurai Warriors, I could've. When it comes to where his story splits off, you know, between the real ending and the CG ending, if that makes any sense. I could never unlock the CG ending because in the Battle of Kaba Nakahima, you know, in order to unlock the other path, you have to encounter Hanzo before he reaches Shingen. Because if you don't, he's just randomly gonna pop up and because he's just gonna randomly pop up and even if you do hit him, it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do you any good because the cutscene is still gonna play of him catching Shingen lacking and killing him. See, what I found out is that you gotta freaking Origin. Well, what you gotta do is that you gotta go to like the back of the map and find Hanzo, to which he's hiding behind to which he's hiding behind what's his face? A gate, and the gate will eventually open. But like you gotta be patient. And I'm not saying stand around, but after you're there for a certain, at least how it worked for me is that after you wait a certain while, the gates will open, and then you'll be able to attack Hanzo there, and then you'll essentially save Shingen. Now, regardless of whether you save him or not, you know, in both paths, you're not gonna fight. You know, when you get to the next spot, you're not gonna be fighting with Shingen there because he gets sick. So, what you do is that well, actually, for the next place, it pretty much tells the story of what happens next. Ah, damn. I think I should have done that somewhere else. That way I could have got this done. But you know, if you go the CG path, what'll happen is that you'll face the Yoda, but you're gonna get your ass kicked. Especially because the Oda musket unit is gonna take out the Taka the cavalry. But if you unlock the true space, you'll still have to face the Yoda, but things go better because you're gonna end up winning, and then through the battle, what happens is it starts to rain, and then because it begins to rain, the the musket unit now can't perform because it's raining. And you know, back then, you know, they relied on gunpowder in order to, you know, in order to shoot the muskets and whatnot. But the gunpowder used for muskets are completely useless when wet. So once it began to rain, the musket unit was useless, and the Taka the cavalry was able to run straight through run straight through the Yoda. The advantage is now in your favor. Your forces do not get routed, and you do win. And then, which then, you know, makes the scene for the next part, where, you know, the CG ending, you know, Yukimura has lost all confidence and hope in the battle, and now he's only trying to search for a place that's worthy of him losing his life there. Whereas in the true ending, he's trying to take out Ieyasu because he's Shingen's enemy. You know what I'm saying? And in a way, he almost accomplishes that goal. But you know, that's gonna do it for this episode. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boy. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. For those of you that are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Every time a new video is put up, you guys should be the first to know. And as always, by way of Struggle Vision Productions, I am the Hitman Kaz, and I'll see all of y'all in the next one. Peace!